Actually, today I was talking with one of our brand partners. She's been trying to do a little bit on social media. Her parents, she took care of her parents and they have both passed away, but they had a massive network of friends. Saw that John was complaining about his, arthritis and all these things. And she goes, I immediately thought he needed the gold.
These people are targeting their deceased parents' friends. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. The MLM that we're talking about today is Bravenly. Bravenly is yet another health and wellness MLM. And in my opinion, the MLMs that are geared toward the health and wellness industry or the wellness industry are the worst of the worst. Not only are they taking advantage of all of the things that generally multi-level marketing companies take advantage of, they also utilize the vulnerabilities of somebody wanting to feel better, look better, lose weight when they are promoting their supplement products, of which have hardly any regulation. But that is a video for a different day. Today we're sneaking into a new brand partner Zoom.
How scandalous.
And by sneaking in, I mean I Googled Bravenly and found a new brand partner Zoom to react to with you guys. It was publicly posted.
Well, that's anticlimactic.
So with all of that said, let's get the fuck into it.
All right, I have not had the pleasure of meeting some of you guys, but if we haven't met, my name's Julie Glass, and Dana's on here with me. Dana Bennett, we co-host and co-lead this team, the Unity Community.
Stop right there, ma'am. The Unity Community. It's giving Julia Gulia.
I'm Julia Gulia.
Dana, you want to unmute and say hello for those that haven't met you?
Hi guys, I'm at my daughter's softball practice, so I came outside so it wouldn't be loud for y'all. But
Gee, thanks.
I am just so fired up and so excited to meet you guys and work with you. We are in an exciting time right now, and there's just so much momentum. So that's me.
Yeah.
Yay.
That was the call. That was not me. I did not say yay. That was somebody on the call. And it sounded like a very sarcastic yay, in my opinion.
We are really excited for you guys. I just want to introduce ourselves. We're going to introduce to you one of our mentors, Ricky. Ricky, I'm going to turn it over to you in about 15 minutes, if that's okay, and let you kind of run with what you want to talk about. He's got an exciting promo for y'all too. So
Yay. That was me that time.
So we just kind of wanted to introduce ourselves, let you know who we are. We are here to help you guys and say hello and kind of get you a little bit acclimated. So this chat that we've got you in, we are going to be giving you guys value, and that probably not every single day, but I would say every other day. We might not bug you on the weekend so much, but we're going to try to give you guys some value and really hold your hand.
And what the hell does that even mean?
Through the first 30 days that you're here, or if you're relaunching for your first 30 days of relaunch, and just kind of give you a little bit more than what you can find in our guides section of our team page. The first thing that I want you guys to know is that chat is to be interactive. Like, it's not just us talking at you. We want you guys talking back to us and asking questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. And I can promise you, if you have the question, somebody else probably does too. And they're probably just scared to speak up. So please ask questions. That's actually how we know where to give our time and energy, because just being super transparent, a lot of people sign up for this opportunity and not a lot of people work it. So,
and by work it, do you mean recruit and continue to recruit until there's no more ways to recruit anybody else? Please elaborate.
When we get the questions, we know, okay, that person's really, here trying to do the things. And when you have bigger teams, it helps you identify where to put your time and energy and your focus, and you want to put it on the people that are actually trying to do the things, right? So
how do you gauge what people are doing what? If they're trying and putting in an effort to sell and or recruit their friends and family or whoever they come into contact with, if they're trying and they're getting no's, or the people that they're asking to order their product are not interested, on paper, it's going to look like that person is not putting forth any effort. But you are not with that person every day. So how are you, as a quote unquote leader, keeping track of the people who are trying to be successful but are having zero success?
Please ask questions. The other thing I want to tell you is, please don't feel like you have to have a huge story. That's probably the biggest mistake people make, is well, I want to get on the products for 6 weeks or 6 months and create this story and then I'll start. That's probably the worst thing you could do. The easiest thing to do is get on the products and share your journey as you're going.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why do you not want these people to try the products first for 6 months, see if they have any results, and then decide if they want to join? Why is it always you have to do it right now in order to take advantage of this opportunity?
Guys, it gives you content right off the bat, because I promise you 6 months after you've been on the products, it's hard to come up with content. I've been here 4 years. It's really hard for me to come up with content now.
Maybe that's a sign.
The easiest way was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, all, the very beginning, because it's simple. Hey, I'm trying something new. Oh, this tastes great. Hey, I noticed that I felt this. Hey, I noticed that I'm this changing. I was feeling this. Now I'm feeling that. I'm trying something different. Ooh, this tastes great. It's like built-in content.
Sure, it's content, but nobody wants to see that shit anymore. We're tired of it. Nobody wants to see you drinking a protein shake or taking multivitamins. We want to laugh, we want to feel good, we want to get away from everything that's going on in the real world right now so that we can have an ounce of joy. We don't want to watch you take a vitamin. I could watch myself take a vitamin in the mirror.
It's time to take my vitamins.
How entertaining.
And then you're taking people along the journey, and when you're just like presenting it like you're sharing a journey, it doesn't feel like you're selling.
Oh, they're on the sharing bandwagon too. A lot of MLMs do this. More specifically, we see it a lot on my channel with Sensi. They say they don't sell, they just share, and then the product sells itself. No, you're literally a salesperson. It's not sharing. Sorry.
It feels like you're doing something and you're holding yourself accountable by sharing it with your audience, and it comes across completely different. So
No, it
for those
doesn't.
that are like,
Maybe when they first started this tactic, it was coming across completely normal, but no. It's not anymore. We have figured it out. The influencer world is a fucking mess right now, along with the MLM world, because we're all tired of being sold to all the time. And that's what you're doing. You're not sharing, you're selling to us, and we're sick of it.
I want to be on the products for a little while before I do anything. That's the hard way. And it's usually where people struggle the most versus doing it where you're just kind of out the bat sharing as you go. The other thing I want to tell you is don't get overwhelmed, because you're going to feel like you want to learn everything at once. And Dana's been doing this. We've been doing this like what, 10 years? We still don't know everything.
It was 4 years and now it's 10 years. I'm so confused. They could get away with really saying whatever the fuck they want. So that's what they do. Allegedly, and in my opinion.
If you try to learn everything, you'll still be here 10 years from now spinning your wheels, like trying to learn it all. Times change, social media changes, strategies change, everything changes. So do not feel like you have to learn it all before you get started. Do not feel overwhelmed. It's just a little, if you learn a little bit every day, a little nugget, nugget there, it'll compound over time and you'll have like all this wealth of knowledge. An hour a day is really realistic. I know most people probably have a job. I did when I got started. I never intended on making this my full-time income. It just sort of happened after I saw the potential. But it really is what you put in is what you're going to get out.
How exhausting it is to hear that. You can put all the time and energy you possibly have and still come out a failure. And it's not you that's the failure, it's the business model. The business model is set up for failure. You cannot sustain success in any MLM business whatsoever, which is why these people have been in for 11 years, not because they've been with Bravenly for 11 years, because they have been hopping around from MLM to MLM for years in order to make it sustainable for them, because they can bring their team members with them to each MLM and get those initial bonuses, allegedly, and in my opinion.
So if you can find a way to dedicate an hour a day, and it doesn't have to be 7 days a week, you can do it 5 days a week, but pretty.
Oh, homegirl's just lighting up a cigarette on her couch. I can not.
Don't you see the irony?
We are on a health and wellness call, and this woman is smoking a cigarette in her home.
I like smoking inside.
It looks like she's inside. Maybe she's not. It could sometimes be. No, that's a ceiling. Maybe she's on a patio. I don't know. She's in an enclosure smoking a cigarette.
An hour a day is really all you need. I know when I was working full time, I got up a little bit early and would do things before I even got out of bed. Like I'd grab my phone and knock out 3 or 4 of my tasks, and you're going to learn what those tasks are. And then I do more when I got home, before bed. Dana, you were super busy as a dental assistant. You couldn't even have your phone during the days. Is that how you did?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I would set the alarm clock an hour early. I would get up an hour early, but then I would also at night, because I was a single mom, still a single mom, I would get my daughter situated. It was in her younger years when I really went hard in the space and really like just caught the vision and ran with it. I was ignorance on fire.
Ignorance on Fire. Was that in LuLaRoe? I heard it a lot, I feel like, when Mark was still alive. I think he specifically was saying that a lot when I was in LuLaRoe. It could have been somebody totally different. I don't remember. But I did hear it. It's something very much used in MLM practices. Ignorance on Fire sounds cool when you say it like that, but it's not. You're just admitting that you have no idea what you're doing in this business or with the products you're trying to sell to people, which should be a red flag when you're somebody looking to either purchase products from Bravenly or join the opportunity.
But I would get her situated, get her home, feed her, get her bath, put her to bed. And then before I would go to bed is when I would really just, work on those DMOs, build those relationships.
Goodness me, that sounds dreadful.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Just making the time for it, get a little, you can do it on your phone. If you got a phone, we all have timers on our phone. Set a timer, 20 minutes a day, an hour a day, and set that timer. And in that timer minute, do the things that we're going to teach you how to do. And I'm telling you, like Julie said, it's going to compound over time.
Yeah, it's not going to be something that takes off immediately, but it works over time. We've taught everybody on the team we're going to teach it all, and it works. So yeah, really making that time, and you can do it in pockets of your day, but what I will tell you is if you
Now the pockets of your day come in. We all know that's bullshit, right?
can really get like 2 30-minute increments or 4 15-minute increments instead of trying to do a 2-minute here, a 1 minute there, a 2-minute here, a 1 minute there, you can like really create some momentum. So think about your schedule and what that will look like. Is it 30 minutes in the morning, 30 in the evening? Is it 15 minutes at lunch, 45 before bed? Something like that, and really commit to that, because this is a business. I mean, if you were to go open up an ice cream shop down the road, surely you'd be putting more than an hour into it a day, right?
That doesn't make sense.
It is apples to oranges. If you start a local ice cream shop and you're wanting to be successful, of course you're going to have to put the work in because you are responsible for everything. And you have final say in everything. You are responsible for your sales and your recruitment in an MLM, but you don't have final say in a damn thing, and you're not responsible for the actual business as a whole. The corporate team of Bravenly Global is responsible for those things as a whole. So of course, you're going to work differently if you open an ice cream shop.
But you would be putting something into it. So we want to make sure that you're treating it like a business, if you really want to grow this thing. The other thing that I will tell you is everything is outlined in our guides, and we're kind of.
You okay?
She's really thrown off by our smoker friend. I really think she is really thrown off by her. But I've never watched her other videos, so maybe this is just, she just talks like that, in which case I'm sorry. I'm just really thrown off by the woman smoking in this health and wellness MLM Zoom. And so I'm assuming that she is also thrown off.
Go over those over the next couple of days. We're going to go through step by step by step. We're going to teach you like how to post, what not to post, all kinds of things. But if you go to our guides section of the Unity community,
Goolia, that's funny.
there is so much there already. Today I asked you guys to watch the onboarding video. If you haven't done that, can you complete that before tomorrow?
Oh, that's why you're busy, because she gives you homework.
So that you're just a little bit up to speed on the next step that we're going to take. But there really is a couple of steps here where we do the onboarding video, and then we get up our first post, and we create a list of people.
Of
I'm going to
course.
turn it over to Dana real quick to talk about the list of people. What
Oh,
you're going to find in
lovely.
the guides is we're going to talk a lot about how to build on social media. But Dana had her eyes kind of open last night or today with a conversation with somebody. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of times, with this business, because Julie and I, we have built a lot on social media. That was kind of the avenue we took. But over the years, we've ran across people that join us, and sometimes they're like, I don't have a big following, and that's completely normal, right? I didn't really have a big following either. But we do teach you how to build a following. So if you can kind of hold on and do the things, we'll teach you how to do that, but it does take a little bit longer. But we all know somebody, right? And so last night, no, actually today, I was talking with one of our brand partners, and she kind of opened my eyes. She was talking about how, she's been trying to do a little bit on social media. She works a full-time job. And so she's been trying to do the things on social media to try to grow her business. She's had okay luck, but nothing crazy fast, which is typical. That's normal. Most people don't start out of the floodgates. But she said something that kind of resonated with me, and I was like, I'm going to share that tonight because I think that's good, and people forget about this way. But she said last night that she wrote down 5 names of people, and she reached out to them. She knows a lot of like some older people. Her parents, she took care of her parents, and they have both passed away, but they had a massive network of friends. And so she was like, the other day I was scrolling on social media and I saw that John was complaining about his, arthritis and all these things. And she goes, I immediately thought he needed the gold.
Leave the elderly population alone. For the love of all things holy, they deal with enough. These people are targeting their deceased parents' friends. A whole new untapped community for these people. Their dead parents' friends.
This is a whole new level of weird.
This has taken a turn. What are we doing?
Well, she wrote his name down. And so anyways, all this to say, last night she spent time on the phone with these people. She picked up the phone and called 5 people and shared Bravenly with them. And she ended up getting 2 customers out of the 5. So, don't be intimidated by social media because it can be scary, right? But we all know somebody.
Okay, and?
The sense is not sensing. Also, now that I said that, I was reminded of the Scentsy video that went up today. At the time that I am recording this, it is April 30th. I had my second video of the Scentsy 10-day training go up today. And the title of it was The Math in This Scentsy Training is Interesting, which is ironic because I titled that before I realized I kept doing my math wrong. My math was the interesting part because I was saying that 1 of 10 is 1%.
My God, what a moron.
That's actually 10%. Sam, I kept on making this mistake. I did it at least twice that I caught in this video, and I don't know why. And I just wanted to apologize and let you know I'm not that stupid.
Well, most days.
And here's the thing, even if you decide to ask somebody to take a look at what you're doing, whether it be the product or the business, they might tell you no, and that's okay too. No's are good. You want no's because guess what? No right now, in 6 weeks from now, it might be a yes. So don't count people out just because they tell you no right now.
No means no.
That kind of opened my eyes because I was like, and she was so excited. She's like, I've been working so hard on social media. I made 5 phone calls and got 2 customers in like an hour. So, you can build however you want. It doesn't matter where you find your people. Social media, there's billions of people at your fingertips, So if you don't have a massive network in person.
That's what I picture. They're just like, yeah, there's so many at my fingertips.
We're going to teach you how to do that. But if you can do a little bit of both, you guys, that's okay too.
The one that's running a call and the call initially, her camera keeps auto zooming in and out on her. So she has like this dramatic effect going on over there. And I'm totally distracted from the individual that's talking and telling us that we know people so we can recruit them. What is happening? The other one's still smoking inside, outside. We don't know.
There's no right or wrong way to do this.
Exactly. And for me, I didn't have that network of people. I was such a very small, like a very, very, very small friend group. So I had to lean into social. And I had
Same.
to build it. And so those of you guys who don't have the network in person and you have the small social media presence, that's okay, because that's where both of us started. You can build it. It's going to take time. It's going to take consistency. So I want you guys, whether you came on board with $49 or you came on board with $699, I want you to pretend like you just invested $100,000 into this business.
I just can't get over the join packages that these MLMs are selling these days. They have anything from free, really, to $10,000 probably. If you are somebody that is thinking about joining Bravenly or any multi-level marketing company, I say it in almost every single video that I put up, please don't, or at the very least, do your research outside of the people telling you to join Bravenly. I'm just saying. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I want you to work this business like you invested your life savings into it. Because a lot of times what happens is you work it for 3 weeks and nothing happens, or you get one customer and that's it, and then you kind of flatline, and then you're like, well, this just isn't for me, and you throw in the towel. And it's so easy to do when you only spent $49. Or it's sometimes easy to do when you spent $6.99, depending on what your lifestyle is like. But don't, you guys, it's
The dramatic
going to take
zoom.
time. It's going to take time. I promise you, even if you only rank advanced one rank a year, and it took you 4 years to hit our vice president rank. If you knew in 4 years from now that you could be making $8,000-9,000 a month, would it be worth it to work an hour a day for 4 years?
Are you fucking kidding me, ma'am? That's insane. The odds of you working an hour a day for 4 years and coming out on the other side making thousands of dollars a month in profit are so fucking slim. It's almost non-existent. That's how slim it is. No success anywhere in any business opportunity is going to get you that payout for that small amount of work. It doesn't exist, in my opinion, unless you're being scammed, allegedly.
I think most people would say yes. So keep that in mind. Don't throw in the towel. It is going to take time, especially if you don't have the social media following. We're going to tell you exactly what to do. It's going to take 6 weeks before you probably even get any interaction on your post. And
what does her social media following look like? Hormone and metabolism mentor?
Oh, for sake!
5,011 on Instagram. I don't know. I don't see where she has such a huge following that she can be training people on how to grow their social media following. Maybe she is somewhere that I'm not seeing.
that's okay. That's how it was for us too. So just keep that in mind and really show up like you invested your life savings in this. And we promise you what we teach works if you do it and if you stick with it. We've done it a million times with people. So
where's your proof?
I was going to turn it over to Ricky now. And Daniel, unless you want to say anything else, he's just going to introduce himself, and he's got an incentive out for you guys. There's really not much we're going to teach tonight. We're going to start teaching you guys tomorrow inside the chat. Will be in there either a video or a voice clip or something typed pretty much every other day, just kind of feed you nuggets. But that's where really the majority of our stuff is going to come from in terms of learning. But right now I want to turn it over to our mentor, Ricky Durant's on here. I don't know, is Jess with you? No? Him and his wife, Jessica Durant, are our sponsors, my sponsors, and they are mentors. We've been working with them for a couple of years. They're so gracious, you guys. They're behind a lot of the giveaways that we do as a team. I spent 2 hours today with Jess strategizing. They're incredible. Not only are they top leaders here at Bravenly, they're top leaders in the industry. So
where is the proof of this? There's so many stats that are spit out from all of these leaders on all of these calls in multi-level marketing companies that you can't prove. So they can get away with saying it because you're just like, how do you know it's right or wrong?
You probably never will.
But I'm going to let him unmute and kind of take it from here.
Thank you, Julie. Do you have can you screen share the promotion that we came up with?
Yeah, let me
It'll be 2 promos, guys. You're going to see a promo that is probably already announced in the team page.
I haven't announced it yet.
Okay, all right. So are you going to do that tonight? Right
Yes, after this. Yeah.
Guys, this promo is strictly for all of you guys that are new. And I wish I could see all your faces. I see nothing but just screens, okay? I would love to see y'all's faces, even if your hair's sticking straight up.
Or if you're lighting one up.
I would love to see your faces. Okay, guys, just like Julie said, look, all of us started somewhere. Whenever I started over a decade ago, I wasn't getting interaction on my post. So what Julie said, what Dana said.
He's one of those people that says, with network marketing, if your response is, quote, I can't afford it, then that's why you cannot afford not to do it. Ugh. That's all we needed to know, right? That's it. We know what this man is about.
It's all of us, okay? It's not that we're special. It's just that we've been doing it a little bit longer. We stay consistent over a period of time. And I want to share a story with you guys because a mentor of mine shared this with me as I started evolving as a leader in network marketing. And that's whenever I caught the greater vision, right? I was like, you know what? I'm just going to become a farmer, okay? I'm just going to be planting seeds every day. I'm going to be adding people to the group and I'm going to be connecting to people. So, guys, this is what I want you to do, okay? You guys, 2 people a day, have 2 conversations, whether it's about the product or about the business.
That alone is unsustainable because where are you encountering 2 new people a day every day that are potential Bravenly customers or recruits?
So can we do 2 a day? Anybody can do that. And you can do that in 10 minutes, okay? Whenever I started, I only had 1 hour a day. So I love that Julie and Dana were saying the same thing. Guys, we started very part-time and we had goals, right? So we set goals. For me, okay, I want to do X, Y, Z. So this is why we put this little promo together for you guys. That way, guess what? You set a target for it, okay? So fast start March, hit executive brand partner. And guys, you get an extra $50 on top of the $50 that I believe you're going to get in the comp plan too, just for doing what you're supposed to be doing. You can go out and get 10 customers on any duo. That's 1,000 points. You can go out and recruit a brand partner, get 5 customers, boom, it's 1,000 points, just like that. Okay. And if you don't know what to say, connect your upline. Okay.
At least he didn't say go to ChatGPT like some other leaders say.
If you don't know what to say to somebody, if you're very new in network marketing, say, hey, Julie, Dana, Ricky, Jessica, whoever you're working with, Stephanie, whoever you're working with, hey, can I put you in a chat? This person's got questions about this product. Here's the beautiful thing too, guys, that if you're new, I want you guys to go in your back office. We have a tool in our back office, okay, that's called Eloise. That's the AI bot.
Never mind.
I spoke too soon.
So before you go asking a bunch of questions, go ask Eloise because this bot is a lot smarter than me and Julie and Dana put together, okay? I promise you.
I'm done. I'm so cooked. Like I just, do we have to listen to this nonsense any longer?
Nope, but we're gonna.
You can just type it up and guess what's going to happen? Immediately that bot is going to spit out the answer. We got to go search for it to be able to answer you. But look, okay, so Julie, pretty cool. Look, this is in our back office.
It's just the same as ChatGPT and any other AI bot that is used on a customer support platform. Customer is the keyword there.
I'm not even logged in the back office. I'm just on bravenlyglobal.com.
What product should I have taken that has vitamin C? Or what product should I take if I want to lose weight? What product should I take if I'm having gut issues? Guys, this is phenomenal at our fingertips, okay? So based on this, you could literally answer any question for any customer. If you have questions about brand partners, you can go in here and ask questions about brand partners. And guess what? From that point, you can create a chat. And Colby, I'll see you on my screen. So you can go, hey, Dana, I talked to this guy, Michael. I've already asked about this, This is where we're at. So before you connecting us in a chat, let us know a little bit about the dialogue you've already had with that person.
Everybody has access to Eloise. You're telling them to use an AI chatbot that everybody in the entire universe who has access to internet can access. If you are given the same tools as customers are given to get the answers to their customer support issues, that should be a red flag.
And 99% of the time, boom, we know exactly who we're talking to. If you don't give us a lot of information and you just put us in a chat, guys, I'm going to go radio silent. I'm not going to say nothing in there.
That's odd.
Because I don't know who I'm talking to, right? Like,
Right.
No, message me, Colby, if you got somebody I need to talk to, say, hey, Ricky, I've been talking to this person. they're very money motivated. That's a red personality, right?
Oh God, they do the color personalities. I don't feel like lately, but a few years back, it was very popular for MLMs to recommend that everybody take the color test or the IWDSD, whatever it is, test. There was a bunch of different ones. There still are. And a lot of MLMs would encourage you to take the test and see what color you are, what letters you are, what number you are. I fell into the trap because those tests are fun sometimes, but there's no reason to live your entire life off of those tests like these MLM leaders do, apparently still.
It's okay to talk to them about money. If it's somebody that wants to know ingredients, I don't want to talk to that person. Go talk to Louise.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me.
Okay? Hey, want to know about the comp plan? Go ask.
This guy only specializes in recruiting. He has no idea anything about the products. Another red flag you should run from.
Louise. Guys, that's not what I like to talk about, right? My expertise is vision casting. Hey, let's go change the world. That's my expertise. Okay?
You're changing the world by encouraging other people to change the world, but by how? Recruiting them to Bravenly Global?
My wife, Julie, is phenomenal at details. I'm not a detailed person. I've never been. I got a high school diploma, guys. So if I can do this, so can you.
If I can scam people, so can you.
Are you being facetious?
Look, I'm not making income claims.
Okay, whatever you say.
This industry's been life-changing, made more money than I thought was possible. Why? Because I had a big vision. That's it. Big vision, and I put it in front of me. And guys, I want you guys to understand what you're a part of. There's 300 years of network marketing experience at your leadership fingertips right now. 300 years. 300.
That's not even possible.
Write it down. Guys, I want you to write that. This is information. This is like your bulletproof vest. Okay? As you go out there and talk to people, no, you don't understand. You have to take a look at Bravenly.
Well, actually, we don't.
If you don't, you're going to miss the next Amazon, the next Google. That's where we're going.
I highly doubt it.
And guess what? We just had an announcement that we're about to expand to the Spanish market. Do you know anyone that knows anyone that speaks Spanish? Do you know a leader that's hungry that speaks Spanish?
First, it was our dead parents' friends. Now we're going after the Spanish-speaking population. Why?
That's the million-dollar question.
You can't even answer their questions about the supplements that you're supposedly selling, but you want to enter a whole new market to sell to. This doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be excited about this when you don't even know anything about the products.
Guys, that's what I would be doing right now. I would be going to all your networks. Do you know anyone that's hungry in the Spanish market?
Are you kidding me? Guy, have several seats.
Guys, they are so many hardworking Hispanics out here that the minute they grab onto this opportunity, you think what's happening at Bravenly is big? Wait till you find a handful of people that are hungry. That's where I was 12 years ago. That's where I was. I was hungry.
Then eat something.
I saw the opportunity. I seized the opportunity.
Oh, he's another one that said something like 11 years ago, and now he's saying 20 years ago. They just add 10 years every 5 minutes that goes by. I don't know.
And I said, this is what God had in store for me. And guess what I did? I went to work. I started talking to people. I started knocking on people's doors. And I had a personal goal for me to talk to 5 people a day with 1 hour a day. That's it. So let me take you through the process real quick.
Oh, and now it's 5 people a day, not 2.
The numbers just aren't adding up.
This is concerning.
This is what I did. I'm not saying you can go out there and do this. I'm not saying you're eager to go out there and do this. I'm sharing my story to inspire upon you guys, okay? I talked to 5 people a day. 18 months later, I was making $20,000 a month. You can see our income disclosure. Put it in the chat, Dana and Julie. I'm not making income claims.
But you did. I just heard it.
I'm just sharing my story with you guys. 20 months later, after that, I learned some skill set. I seek mentorship like you have here, but you have 10x the mentorship I had 18 months in. Okay? Guess what happened? 20 months later, I was making $250,000 a month.
Income claim. Those are unrealistic income claims. That's like somebody saying, I won the lotto. That's your odds, essentially. It's similar to playing the lottery. In fact, you probably have a better chance at making that amount of money by going and gambling at the casino. The more you know. I'm not encouraging gambling. I'm just stating a comparison fact for risky behavior. They say it themselves. The ranks below represent top leader ranks at Bravenly and make up to 1.5% of all active brand partners at Bravenly. It's like they show you this and then they talk over it the whole time they show it on the screen, almost to just distract you from the real numbers and hear what he's made as part of the top 1.5%.
Okay, guys, I'm telling you, we have a life-changing opportunity at our fingertips that leadership here has done. This ain't fabricated numbers.
I know, but still.
These numbers, in my opinion, are not good. If I have a 1% chance to make the amount of money I need to sustain my life and my household's life, I don't think these numbers are good. That's just my opinion. Especially when I have to pay to be a part of these numbers.
7 billion with a B lifetime sales in the industry. We have the best of the best leadership. We have the best of the best comp plan. We have the best of the best CEO. We have the best of the best.
Says every MLM participant about every MLM they are currently participating in.
All we have to do is open our mouth. So I want to share something with you guys real quick. Imagine, and I want you guys to really think about this, and then go in the chat after we get done with the team call that's starting in 7 minutes, and then go write down your goals, okay? Because it's so important for us to be able to serve you guys. If you have something written down, it may be, hey, I just want to get my investment back on the kit that I came in with this month, guys. That's all I want to do. Great, we'll help you do that. Hey, I want to make $500 a month this month. Hey, I want to make 1,000. Guys, if you're not putting it in the chat, if you're not visualizing yourself doing it, you're not going to do it.
Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding?
This is such bullshit.
Even if you don't visualize getting a paycheck for the job you clock into every day, you are still going to get a paycheck because that's what you signed up for. Like, you were hired for a job that pays you every week or every 2 weeks. That's going to happen whether you visualize it or not.
Visualizing yourself doing it in 90 days, your next goal, or in a year, in 4 years, I promise you this is what you're going to do. You're going to become like a hamster. Okay. Have you ever seen those little mices?
I can't even say anything because I'm assuming that he is bilingual and I can't even speak English correctly. And I also say mices sometimes because why not? It sounds more fun that way.
I like fancy you working mices and stuff.
Or hamsters. They get on that spinny wheel and they go, and they're running. That's what you're doing. Okay. You need to jump off of that. Okay. Because if not, you're just going to be running, and you're never going to get to your goal. You got to jump off of that and say, I'm going to go grab this. Okay, so here's what you do. Have 2 conversations a day. Become a farmer.
Oh God, no.
So let me share the story. This little Chinese man, he's out there. He's watering this bamboo tree for 4 years, guys, 4 or 5 years. People are calling this guy crazy. He goes, why are you doing that? He goes, I just know it's once it breaks ground, it's going to go up about 100 foot up in there. So imagine this. Julie was talking about this at the very beginning of the call. Imagine this. I want you to picture something. Imagine what would happen in your life. You're looking at this comp plan, and I want you to circle the scariest number on here monthly. And that's what I want you to put in your vision board. You don't have to tell anyone right now. Tell your sponsor. But I want you to, the scariest thing on this comp plan, I want you to circle it and say, I will be at this in 4 years. Because here's what the Chinese man did. He kept watering. By the 4th or 5th year, guess what happened? That little bamboo tree breaks ground within 90 days.
And sometimes you get a bad seed and nothing happens. And again, this is another apples to oranges comparison because most times, even when somebody does as much as they can possibly do to work this business, they still fail. But in fact, it's the business model failing them.
That bamboo tree is 100 foot in the air. So sometimes we're digging for gold and we're right there about to hit the goal, and then we just quit. Guys, I've seen this so many times in direct sales network marketing. There ain't many opportunities like Bravenly Global. I have never seen it. I wouldn't be here, guys. Okay? I promise you. I came here by choice. I came by here because I fell in love with Aspen Emery and the way that she loves Jesus Christ and the way she was going to create something different.
The religious manipulation.
Here comes Jesus.
Somebody put this into words recently in the comment section. Thank you if it was you. It's the religious manipulation that ties these people who have a strong faith to the MLM along with the religion. So all of that is now intertwined, and they feel like if they want to leave an MLM like Bravenly, like they're letting their God down by cutting ties with that MLM because it was so closely intertwined with their religion.
Yikes.
I didn't understand it whenever I signed up for the company, but those little God winks that just kept happening and kept happening. And now look what's happening. We're getting ready to do global expansion. She's hinted around it twice this year already. We just brought in a field development president for the Hispanic market. You know what that means? All that is, Margarita, she's our upline, basically, guys. That's it. You got somebody that speaks nothing but Spanish. Hey, Margarita, can you get on a Zoom? That's all she's doing for the company.
Oh my God, this poor woman. Margarita, please leave. Unless, of course, they're paying you a fuck ton of money, which something tells me they're probably not. This is horrific.
She's basically our upline. Corporate hires somebody for us for the Spanish market. How incredible that is. Guys, go out there. We all have people that know people in the Hispanic community. And let me tell you, it's about to get a lot of fun. Aspen Emery does not overpromise on anything, and she over delivers on everything. So whenever she said that number to go to from 100 to 200, it's happening. I promise you, it's happening. Guys, and you can get a piece of that pie, and it starts right now. Go out there, start the conversation, start asking questions. Say, hey, you need to come look at Bravenly. Has anybody introduced you to Bravenly? OMG, let me send you this opportunity call. Hey, do you know anybody that knows anyone on the Spanish market? Let me connect you to our field development. Guys, we have everything. It's like you're walking into the dream team, and all you got to do is pass the ball. Guys, y'all have the promo in front of you. We're about to jump on to the team call and fire up the whole team. I hope you guys can be there. Welcome to the family. We're super excited to have you here. We are blessed by you being here, and we're going to bless you guys in a big, big way. But we can't bless you if you're not putting us on chat or putting us to work. We're here to serve you guys. I want you guys to understand that. You don't work for us, we work for you. Back over to you, Julie.
None of this made sense.
Who works for anyone when it's their own business? Everything is so convoluted and weird in MLMs.
Thank you. So y'all see why we get so much fire from him? So I will explain this in our chat later, but basically you get a bonus when you hit executive brand partner. We're going to go over what that is and how you achieve it. And we're matching it for the month of March. So this is for people who have not hit that rank yet. So our new brand partners who joined in the last 90 days, and we're going to match it. We're going to show you what it is, how you get there. I've got a video for you guys to watch. So we'll go over all that tomorrow. And then Ricky, the team call is on this actual Zoom link. So what I'm going to do is we're going to stay on. I'm going to stop recording. I'll let these people in the waiting room, and then we will re-record. So y'all sit tight for 1 second because it is 8 o'clock now.
Wow, time freedom. But anyway, don't fall for this bullshit. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.